Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason did it again, and this time he made history. He pitched for 9 innings, allowed 7 hits but no runs, collected 8 strikeouts, and got a win in 89 pitches. That is his 8th complete game on the year, his 7th shutout, and his 4th Maddox, making him the only pitcher in MLB history, at least recorded history, to pitch 4 Maddoxes in the span of 1 season. That's awesome. Let's keep going out here. All right, bullpen day. What do we got? Work on K per 9. I don't really want to do the mini game, I'll be honest. I'm kind of over it now. It was a nice idea, but it just kind of is grating on me a little bit. Work on reaction, fielding, durability, stamina. I don't know what I want to do. I am just kind of there. Let's go ahead and work on our primary pitch caps with Matt Trevino. Let's see if we can't bump some of those up. We get the cap for velo up to 97, which is quite something. Record 10 outs with your primary pitch in your next appearance. Well, just on a actuarial basis, that should be pretty possible. And do a clubhouse day. Dave Davison here with the Rolly Fingers mustache. You know, we used to play a lot against Kevin Lane. I think it's only fair that we get some beef going on against him. All you have is talk. We have the record to back it up. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Well, bully for you, I guess. In any case, that is going to take us out here against the Baltimore Orioles in Chase Field. Now, Jason has faced the Orioles a grand total of 12 times. He has a 6-2 record against them, a 1.55 ERA, and a 2.22 WOBA. So, Jason used to beat up on the Orioles on a fairly regular basis when he was on the Red Sox. And here's hoping that he hasn't lost his touch for it since coming to Arizona. Let's get out here and get it.
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The O's have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jason Parham is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Jorge Polanco used to be on the Twins, and Gregory Polanco used to be on the Pirates. I can never quite keep them distinct in my head for whatever reason, and I'm sure you can contribute some pretty unkind reasons for that if you were so inclined. I'll just chalk it up to me not paying a heck of a lot of attention to the Pirates or to the Twins.
They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest.
That looked like a pretty good pitch to me. Matt Villegas seems to agree. He's giving the ump a piece of his mind. I'd rather give this batter a piece of mine. Change up inside is the next call from Cam Gallagher. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that one. Give him a curveball next pitch. That's grounded right down the first baseline. Eric Neely bobbles it a little bit, but he does make the out for the first out of the game.
That time to record the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. they're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Next up for the Orioles, Tino Velasco. I believe the new guy with a new No, apparently I do have him on my
Now, let's go, kid.
First pitch of the at-bat.
I do have him in my little
Had him guessing that
spreadsheet
time as he's
here.
barely able to
Swings on
foul
a
it
changeup
away.
inside and chops it. Strike one.
Hey, stay hot now. Nobody better. Nobody
Cam
better.
Gallagher calls for a fastball up and away.
Fouled off.
Chops that one off.
Parham
2.
is
It's
what you
0-2
may
now.
call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Give him a changeup down and away.
To being a good starting pitcher. One,
Bounces it
limiting the
over
number
to
of pitches that
second.
throw in the game, and two, getting
I think that's Ildemaro Vargas over there, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
guys that do it better than this guy.
And that'll
Not
bring
a lot
up
of pitches,
former
one of the things
Texas
I like.
Ranger,
He's in attack mode
first
from the
baseman here,
pitch
Joey
of every
Gallo.
at-bat.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's, of course, a long ball threat. Currently third in the American League in that category.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs.
Curveball,
He's
strike
also
one.
in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets
Give him a
count
fastball
leverage.
up and
He's
away.
certainly ready to
Taken,
do damage,
strike two.
but he can also play the
So
small
he's been
ball,
patient,
move
and
the
so
ball
far it's
all around
cost
the
him
yard.
down 0-2, so now he has to protect.
Hey, get one.
Give him a fastball up and away, out of the zone maybe.
And
Chops it
fouls this one
off. Stays alive at
Great
least.
job just to be able to foul that one off.
Two down
In
now.
today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone.
Curveball just off the corner there.
Off the outside, it's
1-2 count. Give him another one.
And
Taken. That one's called strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Jason, and that'll end the inning.
3 down for the Orioles. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Here comes Andrew Toles. Arizona gets nothing going in the bottom of the first, so we got to hold it scoreless.
Ready with the first
Calls for a
pitch. Here it
fastball
comes.
down and away.
Fastball
Blew
was
it
too
right
much
past
for
him at
there,
94.
swung right
That's
through it.
strike 1.
Can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers
Fouls
at
off
the
the,
same level.
the two-seamer again. Strike 2. Late on it.
Hey, be patient.
Let's go ahead and give him a cutter up and in. Jason doesn't break as many bats as he used to.
Pulled high in the air.
That's a
out to
big
right
fly
field.
to right field, but Bryce Harper seems to be in its tracks and tracks it down
He
for the
makes
first out of the
catch
inning.
for the out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the
So we
big
got a
league
new
super
face out
quick,
here
but
in
the guy
Dave
can
Davison at
flat
shortstop.
break. Defense
Everybody else
has
looks to
lagged
be
a little bit
pretty much the
behind.
same. We got
Had
Sammy
some
Castilla
throwing
at first,
issues
Ildemaro
early,
Vargas
but
at second,
working on his craft
Rafael Devers at third,
continuing to
Hoskins,
get better
Castro,
every
Harper
year.
outfield, Cam Gallagher on the dish and on the bump.
Now with the plate,
As
Brett
usual,
Phillips
Mr.
will
Jason
take his
Parham.
first cuts here.
We got Brett Phillips up here at the plate. This one genuinely has no numbers against Jason. This one.
Ready? Here's the first offering. First pitch is a circle change
Curveball,
for a
or excuse me,
called strike
changeup
one.
down, taken,
Still
strike
looking
1.
for our first hit in the ball game.
Going fastball up and away to Phillips. He twitches at it, takes it for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take
Plays
2
away.
strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters
Give him
in
a
the
fastball
lineup.
away, perhaps.
And it's
Chops it
fouled
off the
away.
corner to stay alive at 0-2.
The
Give him a
0-2
changeup
once
down
more.
now, down and inside perhaps. Not so much, but that's popped up behind third base. Rafael Devers back to get it.
Makes the
And that'll be
play,
the second
and
out of the
there are
inning.
2 gone now.
Elliot
Digging
Rice
in the
now.
switch hitter, Elliot Rice, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Fastball right down the pipe at 94. Jason not throwing his fastest stuff today. We've had him out here where he's throwing something like 97, 98 out of the gate. But today he's down at a respectable 94, kind of on the low end for him.
Hey, plays that first.
But still, you know, if it's 94 and dirty, it can be as effective, if not more so, than 98, 99, and straight as an arrow.
Fastball just off the corner, and I mean,
fastball down and away, bounces that into the gap. Second baseman's got it, and that'll end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. So striding in, Doug Garcia. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fastball taken away, ball one. Still nothing on the board for either team.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
Jason throws another one down. That's bounced into the gap there. Second baseman's got it. Gets it over to Sammy Castilla for the first out. Arizona here, 28 games above 500 here, 11 games ahead of Colorado in the division. It's pretty safe to say they are in the driver's seat for the division, and they're probably in contention here for the top seed in the playoffs to play the wild card team. Luke Maley coming up now, catcher. I don't remember where Jason saw him last. It might have been on the Orioles. Taken above the zone for ball one.
All right, come on now.
Give him another fastball outside corner. Twitches at it.
94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point.
Give him a curveball down now. Swing and a miss on a curveball just below the zone.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as
1-2 pitch is a fastball inside at the knees.
Still
chopped down.
Good swing to keep it going.
We'll go ahead and give him the slider on this one. Haven't thrown one yet today.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
And, well, right-hander at the plate. He had to know it was coming. But he fouls that one off to stay alive 1-2. Change up down now. Fouls that off as well.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries.
We're going to go ahead and go away with a cutter now.
3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Waste pitch there, 94.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have
But
tried to do
Cam Gallagher wants another one.
To get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Give it to him, I guess. Down and away.
Hit the other way.
Blooped into right field. Bryce Harper's out there to get it, and that'll be the second out. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Pablo Da Silva.
As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hitting 750, which is really saying something for an AL pitcher. Then again, I shouldn't knock it. Jason was an AL pitcher for a while.
Hey, all right. Here we go now.
Just remember, small sample sizes, children. They can and they will lie to you. That is right up the middle, and in fact, Pablo Da Silva is the first one on this Orioles lineup to get a base hit. So he's on base with a runner. He's a runner on first with 2 away.
But when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Yeah, shrug it off, Jay. Jorge Polanco back up.
First pitch on its way.
Fastball up in the zone. Called ball one.
Da Silva, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Changeup down, taking ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
We're going to give it to him, and he just takes it. Strike
Hey,
one.
you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1.
1-1-1.
Chops the changeup away. That's bouncing over there to first. It's a foot race, but Jason cannot beat Jorge Polanco over to first base.
Great hustle right there.
And that is going to be
runners
runners first and second with 2 away.
From step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground. And
Fastball up.
Okay, there's a quick
Not getting many calls today. He's got squeezed on that one, I feel. Ball one. Don't like the execution there. That's bounced over to short, or second, excuse me. Sammy Castilla's got it, and that'll be the end of the inning. So 2 hits, but no runs.
The inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
And Jason up to bat shortly.
One down.
Striding in, Jason Parham.
The pitcher, Jason Parham.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that
Ooh.
misses for ball one.
Glad to see I'm not the only one getting squeezed.
In the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A ball and
I think I was late on that slider. Yep.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
The 1-1 home. Waves and
Ooh,
misses
the
for
chain-
strike
the-
number 2.
I swear to goodness, I know the difference between a changeup and a curveball, and I just can't get the two straight in my head. Fouls off that one. And the first baseman gets to it to put Jason out here. So fouled off, pop fly, and that'll be the second out of that inning. Bringing up Joey Gallo the next time we see Jason on the mound. Only strikeout on the day so far for Jason. Curveball, taking ball one low.
See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down.
Getting kind of trying to figure out this umpire's zone, and I think it's pretty much just he doesn't like the corners or the top or bottom of the zone.
2-0.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Ooh, chop that changeup down into Cam Gallagher's business.
Hey, no one down here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. Was he early on that?
So far in this game, he's the only
okay.
guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Changeup down and away. Chops that down. Jason not really throwing his best today. I mean, he's not doing badly. But, like, he's not especially sharp out here today, I guess. Another chopped curveball. Give him a cutter up and in. Swing and a miss. That'll be the second strikeout on the day. Both of them to Joey Gallo so far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly,
well, 3 true outcomes has been Joey Gallo's signature. He'll either walk, strike out, or hit a home run.
Standing in now.
Fastball down is the call to Andrew Tolles, former Dodger, playing on the Orioles now.
Thus far.
Here you go, guys. All right, one time, right here.
Change up, same spot. That one is grounded right over there to first. Sammy Castilla's got it. That'll be the second out. And that brings up Brett Phillips.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first.
Now next pitch is a curveball. Taken right down the chute. Hung it a little bit and no swing, so strike one.
Early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Fastball down now. Chops it away, strike 2. But a curveball to the outside corner. That one right at Rafael Devers. He fields it, and that'll end the inning.
Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0.
Elliott Rice coming out here, still nothing through 4 full innings. Jason coming out top 5.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings.
Fastball up and in is the call. Takes it off the plate for ball 1.
Be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Not close with the
If you haven't already, I encourage you to vote in the poll that I posted today. This would be July 30th of 2019, if you're curious. I'm going to start asking. Yikes.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
I mean, I've been throwing strikes. It's just the ump has not liked any of the strikes I've thrown. I mean, look at that. That last one was guaranteed a strike. Give him a fastball up and away, I guess. Taking top of the zone, finally.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance.
All right, I'm not going to play around with this one. I'm going to go ahead and use Showtime on it, give him the changeup down and away. Give myself a little bit of a buffer so I don't throw a ball accidentally. He bounces that into left field. That is going to be a base hit for him. I mean, I put myself in kind of a bad count there, so I really have nobody to blame but myself. But regardless, that is a base hit and runner on first to start the 5th.
That's a nice job of hitting right there.
Now batting.
Runners on for second. Pitch misses low.
Took a curveball and immediately he makes off for second with a stolen base.
So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need
fly ball right field. Harper's back to get it. Plenty of time. He's going to try for third, but they're going to cut it off. No chance at the play, so that's runner on third with nobody out. Or 1 out, excuse me. Luke Maley up. Swing and a miss on a fastball down at 93.
Same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Changeup down, taken, ball 1. Fastball just off the corner again. Ball 2.
Lofted in the air.
Fly ball. Bryce Harper ranging over. They're going to try it.
Here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board.
And that is going to be a sac fly for Luke Maley. RBI for him. Run scored for I don't remember what his name was.
Brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Regardless, Pablo Da Silva still on here.
Pablo Da Silva. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised.
Chops that one over to second. That'll be a quick out for Jason. But the Orioles strike first, top of the 5th. It's a 1-0 game.
On 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 1-0.
Here comes Jason again. 1 out, nobody on.
First offering on its way.
Fastball up, taken, ball 1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Fouled that one off.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
Ooh, that slider away. Goodness.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line
that one into center field, and the center fielder's right there to get it.
To the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
All right, Jorge Polanco back up. It is still 1-0 here.
Start things off in the Baltimore 6.
So we'll see if we can't maybe redeem ourselves out here after allowing a couple timely hits, stolen bases, and just general small ball. That one is over the head of the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas, and Jorge Polanco scoots into second base with a stand-up double.
Line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20.
All right, they're going to bring out Tino Velasquez again,
Stepping in,
leaving Jason in after 5 full.
One of the things this
Not exactly Jason's best outing, as I've said.
is swing it a little bit better against right-handed
I would like to say that some of this has been the ump back there. He's been making it about himself and not about the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I would just prefer to pass along a bit of wisdom I once heard on a YouTube video. Nobody came to watch you, Blue. All right, we'll go ahead and give him the changeup to the corner with some showtime. Let's go. Strike 3 called. Looking at that one. I don't know if he's more mad at the ump or at himself. Or Jason. Regardless, Joey Gallo coming up now.
Next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch coming here.
Curveball to the corner, taken for strike 1. Maybe that run was all that needed to wake Jason up somewhat out here. You know that fastball's coming out now at 99.
Swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open,
Fouls off the fastball to the inside half of the plate.
Swinging something outside the zone.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Swing and a miss. Give that man a hat. 4 strikeouts for Jason, 3 of them to that man right there, Joey Gallo. Fastball up above the zone.
Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring Andrew Tolles back up. That one was a high fastball at 99.
Andrew Tolles.
Jason's got both the recharge and the pulse pounder perks working, so he is now throwing as hard as he possibly can out here. But that's going to be a fly ball left field. Rhys Hoskins has it, and that'll be the end of the inning. Don't know who's coming up next to bat. It's been 6 innings. I don't know if they're going to leave Jason in much longer. They'll probably pull him as soon as his order comes up in the bat, or as soon as his number comes up in the batting order. They, in fact, are going to leave him in to pitch into the 7th because the Diamondbacks now have the lead.
I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them
chops the changeup inside for strike 1.
Their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Pulled toward right.
That's a pop fly to right field.
Has a read on it. 1 away.
Bryce Harper has it, and that'll be the first out.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Up next for
Riding into the box,
the
Elliott
second
Rice. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Takes a little go around on that one. Strike 1.
Duel 2-1 our score.
Cutter inside at 96. Goodness.
Pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
How about a curveball now? That is right over to second base.
And quickly there are 2 away.
That'll be the second out of the 7th. Jason at 83 pitches through 6 2/3, so he's not likely to go for the full completo, especially now that he's allowed to run. But we are going to continue to try our best out here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Like I said,
everyone needs
nobody
to
came to watch you, Blue.
Be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
There's a fastball strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Change up the middle. So Dave Garcia gets himself a base hit here.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due.
And that is going to be Jason's day out here. Matt Villegas coming out to make a double switch. So we got a runner on first, which means that Jason is on he is on the hook for that runner. Could potentially get the no decision, but also in line for the win right now. So I guess we'll see. They're going to swap out Cam Gallagher for Eric Neely, and they're going to put in Silvino Bracho to relieve Jason on the mound. So let's see what happens out here. Survey says. Well, surprisingly nondescript outing from Jason today. He pitched for 6 2/3 innings, allowed 1 run on 5 hits, collected 4 strikeouts, and got himself the win. He goes to 17-3 on the year, and he goes to 96-45 in his career. His ERA is at 1.61, his FIP is at 1.45, and his xFIP is at 2.46. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.